Okay. So for the notes of transformation, we're going to start with translation. So make sure you draw your triangle. And these coordinates are 3, 2, 7, 2, and 7, 11. We're going to label these A, B, and C. So a translation is when we take a shape and we don't rotate it, we don't move it other than up, down, left, and right. So for a translation, it is to move a shape left, right, up, or down. We're going to be looking at a specific instruction, the way that we write a problem for translation. We're going to put the example of the transformations here. I'm going to go ahead and let you finish writing this, and then I'm going to go ahead and write the instructions for the next part. Okay, so the way that we would write a translation is draw the image, triangle ABC under a translation of 3 units down or 4 units to the right. There are places that instead of saying down or right, might say negative y or positive x. So these two terms, they might change the way that it's written, but that is one of the ways that you can use this. So from here, we're actually going to take our triangle, and now we're going to draw that translation. Okay, so from here, for instance, A, I go down 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As a reminder, this is A prime. I'll probably do it in both blue and pencil. Same thing right here. I'm going to go ahead and go down 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. C prime, B prime, and then go ahead and connect those dots. So this one is the translation. Do I have any questions about the translation? All right, so the next part is reflection. I'm going to go ahead and show you how do you write and do a reflection. We're going to do it 2 ways. First, we're going to do it reflecting across an axis, and then the second one is going to be a reflection across a line. All right. Again, I'm going to be doing reflection in green, and that's just so we can use the same paper and use it for multiple things. All right. So for the reflection, the first thing I'm going to show is a reflection across the x-axis. Okay, so the first thing, reflection across the x-axis. So if you have your paper, your thin papers, go ahead and grab one of those. the patty paper or the tracing paper, your choice. I'm going to go ahead and draw my triangle really quick. I'm going to draw my x-axis because that's going to be my point or my line of symmetry. And a reflection is not just moving it, right? Because that's a translation. A reflection across the x-axis is going to be from the x-axis, the shape is going to fold over, all right? So what happened was this is the line of symmetry now. And now we are able to put C double prime, B double prime, and A double prime as the reflection. I'm going to put this as double prime. Double prime. Okay. And you're able to use that paper to help you with this, or you can also recognize that from this point, this was up to, so this one's going to be down to. So you can go down to. This one was up to, so this one will be down to. And then this one was from the x-axis up 13. Sorry, up 11. So will this one. And you can see that my dots all match. And now you can connect those, and that's your reflection. A double prime, C double prime, and B double prime. Okay, first one. And that was reflected across the x-axis. All right. The last one that I need to go over with you is when you reflect something across a line. All right. So, for instance, this is the second reflection. Second reflection. Across, how do I spell this? Across, A-C-R-O-S-S? That seems weird.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so second reflection across, y is equal to negative 2x minus 5. So one of the reasons I wanted to do this with you is because I wanted you to see, first, if you graph a line, how do you then make a reflection from here across it? And what does that look like? So first thing we have to do is graph this line. All right, so I'm going to graph this line. Negative 5, that's the first dot, and slope of negative 2, down 2 over 1. All right. Okay, so now I can make that line so it's really clear where our axis of symmetry is. Now we're going to take our paper. You might need another paper. I personally need a different paper because I can't do it on the same one. You are now going to draw this line and the triangle. And that helps you because now you can reflect the triangle to figure out where the new points are, which happens to be right over where my writing is. So that was my mistake. All right. So A, C, B. And this is why we have tracing paper, is because it doesn't always line up against points very clearly. So you would scoot your pencil underneath it and make a mark. And now that I have those marks, I can make my triangle. And that would be A triple prime, B triple prime, and C triple prime. And that is the end of our notes for reflection and translation.